You were saying, Scott, you're the most fashionable member of the group.
So, yeah, I've kind of purposely dressed down, but it's kind of by happy accident for the show, because I'd like to think that I bring a lot of style to the show. And
all right.
When you look through the thumbnails, you're seeing gorgeous SpongeBob hoodies, you're seeing vintage Stone Cold Steve Austin shirts, you're seeing shirts from country bars from the States.
Got some good stuff.
I'm really throwing it. I've got a chain some weeks, hat some weeks.
Eclectic. Calm and eclectic.
Exactly. But this week, I'm actually going on a flight. Yeah. And I actually wanted to bring this up to you. Does anyone else, I don't know if it's just I don't have enough clothes. When I'm going on a flight, I wash everything, and then I just wear the weirdest clothes for the last 2 days.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Right. Okay,
is that Peppercorn?
No, it's just, I just wanted to make sure that I'm not the only one that does this. Like, I'm in my Edge chalk lines and a nice fleece, but I mean, I've not got a shirt underneath it.
Why didn't they make the cut? That's bold. No shirt underneath, mate.
So Edge is in AEW. So my Stone Cold Steve Austin chalk lines are...
Wow.
Here's the question. Do I wear my Edge shirt?
You have to. It's a tradition.
It's a tradition.
You can't break...
It's so uncomfortable at this point.
Hey, you wore it when he wasn't in the company, so you might as well wear it now.
It's not an Adam Copeland shirt.
Yeah, but he was retired. I've never worn an Edge shirt when he wasn't with the company. He was always retired. He was a Hall of Famer.
Hey,
now he's AEW.
Unfortunately, Scott, that's a conundrum that you're going to have to answer on Saturday when you wake up.
That's rarefied air.
On Saturday, I'm going on a 4-day trip, and I'm just saying I don't need that many clothes.
No, you don't.
I have a wife though who thinks we're going for 4 months. So
Peppercorn.
Yeah.
If I was going, I'd pack quite heavy too. Big man needs about
Bruno would pack a laptop. He would have an electronics bag. He'd have a shoe bag.
I'm gonna take a backpack and whatever I'm wearing.
I kind of rib myself being the person, the tech guy, the one that has to bring all the stuff.
Yeah. I would just take a backpack and a good time. Do you know what I mean?
Backpack and a good time.
Yeah, good spirit.
Exactly. I'm wearing a Umaga shirt today. I found my old Umaga shirt. Look at that. Shout out.
Nice. I like that. It was. I like the fact that I think it was the other day. I think it was on either this one or. Hey, you're all over social media, so I don't know which one it is. But you're wearing the Carlito shirt, so I saw you. I
found that as well.
Yeah, I saw you got that back out again.
I found my wrestling merch stash. I was going to wear my Bray Wyatt shirt in the shout out for the doc that came out this week.
Bruno, did you watch it?
I've watched it. Yeah.
Oh, I'm watching it tonight. Is it good? Is it as good as we want it to be?
Yeah, it's very emotional, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I got emotional just with the trailer.
Damn it. Yeah, I'm going to cry tonight.
Yeah, you might.
I'll say this. I remember that shirt based on some pictures that I don't know if I'm making your life hard.
If you give me,
you should put in right now.
if you give me like a sense of year, I can quickly get them, I think.
I've seen this on your laptop in the year of 2008.
Wow.
We were at our house.
Okay, yeah. I know the ones. Yeah.
And Joe was wearing this shirt. We're holding up different titles.
Yep.
We used to have WrestleMania parties at the house. Ironically, if you remember on the podcast, I brought this up. Luke, my dog, has had a bad back. He's doing much better. Do you remember Barley?
Barley, yeah.
On that holiday. Not holiday, Mania week. He stopped working.
Yeah, he did.
Just for that week.
He was ribbing us, for sure.
And it was so bad, it got to, and we were like 17, 18.
Yeah, your parents went away. We were Stifler, American Pie. We had all the pie around.
Well, we were sitting and looking at the puppy going, he's not working. And what it was he'd have a whole day out in the field playing cricket with us. Turned out the boy was just tired because he popped up right before the Money in the Bank match.
He's in the outfit.
WrestleMania 24.
Oh.
Yeah, but that made me think of Luke because obviously he's had a bad back. And he's feeling a lot bad. The way in which he just greeted Joe shows you the level in which he's working out.
And he's ready to throw it out again, I think.
He's definitely ready to throw it out again, which is worrying. Right. But no, that's what that shirt makes me think of.
I didn't realise
that was a good weekend. It was a nice, like warm weekend, wasn't it? That's why Barley was so tired.
Yeah. If you remember, Ledge, we talked about. Nearly, that could have been one of the worst injuries to see in human life. Was like corrugated iron, really, wasn't it? It was like not even corrugated. It was like
steel
ribbed.
rods.
Yeah, they were sticking up. They were probably that far apart, like 6 inches or so. And he tried to jump over it, and he got caught, and it just ran up the spine and cut him up. like half a centimetre difference, he's hanging on it, and it's just under his skin by that. If he falls slightly more, it just impales right. It's long enough to go through.
Was that the same weekend that I ran into that cattle grid as well?
Yes. Yeah, because we used to have the cattle grids, the half.
All right, so the Bisham Ranch is an absolute safety hazard.
Yeah.
When you play cricket in the Bisham Ranch, if that ball goes for a 6 or a 4, you've got to go looking for it for a few hours.
I'll say this about those cattle grids. They were half moon.
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
Our version of a swing set growing up was a rusty cattle grid. And it was like the banana ship you get at like Thorpe Park or something. One would go one end, the other one, and you'd drop down and you'd just come up the other end and you'd be like 8 feet up in the air. And then you come down, you're face to face with the grass. Bruno's running aimlessly into the darkness.
Pitch black.
He went leg first through it.
We should have stopped for light, really.
I know. How do you not break?
We were beaming fastballs at Alex in that dark.
I think about that a lot. Yeah.
I can't. No, I think
real cricket ball.
I think we had gone back in, and we were out for we got ourselves a little wind at like 11 p.m. and we were just like
we just run into the darkness.
We were getting down the field, mate, weren't we?
Yeah. Do you remember we were all in the conservatory and we thought the van outside was getting robbed?
Oh yeah, were you there for that?
I don't think I was. No.
That was terrifying.
You know, you could see from the conservatory across to where the two trees are that have like the BB gun holes.
Yeah.
The van was there, but there was lights kind of protruding.
It looked like a torch.
It looked like someone was going through the back of the van, and there was stuff in the back of the van. And everyone that was in the house, we were all just watching it for like half hour.
Turn the lights off.
Yeah, we turned the lights off because oh god, someone's actually stealing stuff. We don't know what to do. It turned out what it was like a shadow of a branch or something that was dipping into the van.
And it was a road on the far end of the field next door, and it was the headlights from the cars going along that road.
It looked like they had a little torch through the van.
You talked yourself into something there, didn't you?
It was terrifying.
Oh, we 100% did. As always, I like to start these podcasts with a little saying. And Bruno's the type of guy.
Oh yeah.
And this week, and this one will have a picture. I'm confirming it. Yeah. Bruno's the type of guy that will stand at the back of the plane with me and put his 2 fingers against my forehead like that, just to show dominance in front of air stewardesses, random strangers, just like random.
He's wielding a finger gun on a flight where there's probably an air marshal.
And you'd hold it against my forehead, and I get that's not the first time he's ever done that.
Nah, and it's not just planes either. I'll throw that. Like if you need humbling at some point throughout the day, I'll throw it up.
If I ever need humbling, I'll contact Bruno.
Yeah, throw it up. It's mad.
I generally can't explain it. Like I don't go, all right, do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put my fingers up to Scott's head like a gun. It's just instinctive. I don't get it. It's weird. I see your face. I'm like
kill shot as well.
Yeah, I can't explain your face when you're doing it as well. Like,
I know.
There's
do my eyes like
a jaw
soulless.
Yeah, the eyes are through you. The jaw is out, and he's like gritting his teeth. And he's doing it. And it's almost like he's imagining what could be.
Yeah, that might be bad news one day. Might have to get that checked out.
But it's only me that brings that out in you, so at least it'll be good for the podcast.
Yeah, it would. Yeah. anything.
But I've yet to feel the tip of his finger gun.
Away.
That's no episode. No, I bring this up because obviously, as I mentioned at the start of the show, I will be on the flight this week.
You will.
I'm going away for 4 or 5 days.
I hate it when you fly without me. It makes me nervous.
Does it?
It just makes you nervous. No, it doesn't make me nervous. It just makes me incredibly viscerally unhappy and jealous. Unhappy and jealous. Yeah.
That day at work, I'm going to be a nervous wreck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know you'll be home by the time I'm on the flight. Yeah, and I'll get Wi-Fi. So if it goes down, I'll be talking to you the whole way through it. Touch wood, everyone.
Yeah, touch wood.
That's what's cool about these episodes. These episodes drop every single Friday on iTunes, Spotify, Google Pods. Give us a 5-star review. But by that time, I'll either be safely in Philadelphia, or I won't.
Or in the Atlantic somewhere. Like it's somewhere. It's like. Is it a Boeing?
I don't know if Riverside pictures.
Is it a Boeing?
I'll say this. I was going more like Bermuda Triangle, conspiracy theories. He just said, drop him off in the Atlantic.
Hey.
It's too cold, Jack.
No, but is it a Boeing?
No, it's not. It's an Airbus.
All right.
I've made sure it is.
You're safe
I've done
then.
full checks.
You're safe then.
Wow. I'll touch it again.
Yeah.
No, I bring this up because we fly a lot together.
We do, yeah.
Growing up, I don't know what you guys. Well, I know what you have. We have the same parents.
We do.
We do.
Yeah.
But I don't know about you, Bree. Did you grow up thinking that traveling was a little bit stressful?
It was weird because I didn't travel properly until I was like 16, and then it was just like
Australia.
it was just straight like that, and then it was a bunch of 18-year-olds going to Texas together, and then hey, the rest is history.
Well, I was like,
the rest is history at that point in time. Yeah, but hey, were you the adult on that trip? Apart from the credit card, were you the adult on that trip?
I'm never the adult. I'm not the adult now.
No, he's not. It's ironically, I spoke to Alex about that trip last night because I said that an avid listener to the show, Kieran the Bruce, he'll be on the flight with me, probably listening to this and evil-eyeing me about what I'm about to say.
Beautiful man.
Oh, wow.
A beautiful man. Little Red there, he wouldn't be able to navigate himself easily from a train station in Reading to the festival with 100,000 people going to a festival, signs, and the use of an iPhone in his hand, and us on the telephone. He's 50. But Alex, at 18, no iPhone, just Google Maps and a memory, walked through that hotel lobby, and I told him it this week. I was like, I still talk about it because it's so impressive.
I admire Alex in so many ways.
I admire Bruno.
He didn't just figure out how to get to the hotel. He got himself to Texas and the hotel.
Alex is a savant, mate. Like he is. He's a lone wolf.
Independent.
He's a lone wolf, but like a leader as well.
As lone wolf. That's a good one.
As I'm finally watching The Walking Dead in full at the minute,
right?
Oh yeah.
I would happily have Alex in our group when that goes down.
Yeah.
Oh,
he'd figure it out.
Yeah. All right.
I'll say this: I'm also envious of Kieran because he doesn't understand technology. He doesn't really know what's going on in the world, and I mean, he's probably happier for it. Sip a drink for the working man.
Yeah.
Fair play, Little Red. Okay. But no, it's weird now because I'm traveling with wife and Little Red, obviously. But I haven't travelled with you guys all together for a long time.
No,
it's been a hot minute, that's for sure. It was that.
I feel like I really want.
It was Nola, wasn't it?
Joe wasn't there though, so like even like you, me, and Joe.
Oh wow!
And you weren't in Orlando in 2017. No. 2016 was Dallas. That was all of us.
Dallas.
That was
a good trip.
And Lissy and then Kieran joined us.
Good trip.
Yeah.
It was a good one to end it on.
That was a very good trip. Yeah, well, let's end it. Jesus Christ, this guy. I'll say this. I feel like we need the three of us to go meet the other two peppercorns.
Yeah, we do.
But as a peppercorn.
Yeah, just as the five. Just the five.
As a coupling, yeah.
Yeah.
As a school of fish.
A full gravy boat of peppercorns.
I want the five. I want the five peppercorns in the Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah, or somewhere just in the middle of the Atlantic.
Or just safely in the States would be nice.
Safely in the States would be also nice. But no, I bring up flying because obviously I'm doing it, and I also have a Pepper and Cornet. I'm going early with this. We don't have to all do it.
Okay.
But I just want to say, Pepper or Cornet, first class tickets.
Okay.
I've never gone first class. I think when we were kids, our parents attempted what I think would now be like
business.
What's up? Yeah, like business. So it was like a bit more legroom. It wasn't like the crazy experience. And it wasn't what we had paid for, and it was something that they were like, never again. So I've kind of grown up just not having it.
Lissy loves it.
Lissy did. She did it once, and she can't stop talking about it. She went to St. Lucia for her dad's wedding, and she had the full lazy boy turns into like that Anyone But You film when she's trying to get the cookie off.
I was about to say singing anyway, Unwritten. Like, that's
Natasha Bedingfield.
Yeah.
It'd be weird if you started singing Daniel Bedingfield.
That would be weird. James Dean.
Gotta get through this.
James Dean was a tune as well.
I'll say it's all right. But I think hers was actually a one-up. You know, like when you're kind of facing each other.
Oh, yeah.
North-south, and you're in the pods, and you can shut the side. I think hers was that one. And she was like, it was so worth it. But for the life of me, if I was a multi-millionaire, unless the flight was to Australia, I really think I'd struggle to pay the extra to go when I know I could just grit my teeth for like 7 hours to America or something.
Yeah.
And be like, I didn't lose that money because I'm not getting that money back.
Yeah.
I know you should look after yourself, physically, and if you can afford it. I just don't know how much money I'd have to have in my bank account to even think about doing it.
Yeah, that's the issue, it's the money.
Yeah, it's tough. It's also down to airline and certain planes of what level of first class you have. So I'd probably do the research and see if it's worth the upgrade. And if it's worth the upgrade, going into like the lounges beforehand, and then obviously getting on the plane early, getting off early. Like it is a lot nicer, to be fair. Because I only did premium, but not having to queue to get onto like to do the baggage stuff, and then all that kind of stuff. And then the seats were nice as well. Like, and it's just a little bit nicer.
Admit, if you're only watching this on YouTube or anywhere like that, great thumbnails and the Peppercorn Boys, you might not know how large we all are.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, Bruno is, I'm going to say 280 pounds. Just go with it.
Yeah.
And he's like 6'3". I mean, Joe's 6'2". I'm not. I'm under that.
I am a slight 6'2", though. I'm not the biggest.
Joe's a slight 6'2". I'm a dumpy 6'1", I'd say. But I mean, we're big. We're big style. We're big boned. Big boned.
Big boned.
Planes aren't the most comfortable situations, especially when you're next to a stranger and you're feeling a bit like, and your back starts to go. You start fidgeting, and you think, oh, do they think I'm fidgeting?
Yeah.
Hence why we stand at the back and Bruno puts finger guns to my head.
You get free biscuits back there as well.
Free biscuits. You get a little chat. Something else. It's a bit of fun. But I must admit, flying, the rigmarole around flying now is getting crazy. So I feel like it's only in the last 10 years that you pay for your plane ticket. There's economy and economy light now.
Yeah.
So to get the baggage is an extra 60 quid per baggage.
Wow.
And it's ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah. Then to pick your seat prior to 24 hours. It's like I just checked mine. 90 quid if I want to pick one. There's 4 seats left. You're gonna give me the 4.
Yeah.
So realistically, you're going to spend 500-600 quid on a flight to the States, and then you're going to go, all right, I need baggage, 60 quid. I need this. You're like, well, this is 800 quid.
Yeah.
Whereas back in the day, I feel like you'd just be like, it's 500 quid. We've got baggage, we picked our seats, all that kind of stuff. So that stuff is what now annoys me because the stress I have flying with, if you're flying with the boys, if we're all separated, it's kind of funny. Like that time that you guys let me stuck between those 2 large ladies, and you two were about 4 aisles ahead of me, looking through the aisle. All I could see was your little eyes, your little heads going.
That's me and Bruno.
Yeah, you're both in there, like laughing. I see your little eyes.
Next to us.
No, that was so good. That was so good. I can't remember the why that ended up in that situation, but it definitely was me. Like, not purposely putting you in a bad situation, but you ended up in a bad situation due to me picking the other seat. Yeah.
Yeah. Me and the lady next to me were actually conjoined by the end of that flight, which was awesome. But no, when you fly with the boys, you don't really care where you're sitting. You're like, if you're not sat together, it's kind of funny. You're all trying to look for each other.
And if stuff goes wrong, you kind of find it funny.
Yeah.
Whereas when you're with your wife or another half or whatever it is, you want to make sure you're together more for their sake. Just maybe for me, nervous flyers, things like that. So the whole idea of picking flights, I checked picking seats. I checked it today, and genuinely, that flight is full, and everyone's been buying the seats.
Oh wow!
Which is very rare. And there's 9 seats, and only about 4 of them are together.
Wow!
And it's getting a bit dicey now because we're about, I'd say about 10 hours. I can't imagine there's not 2 together. They will put us together.
Kieran might be apart.
Yeah, he bought his separate. He did it for American Air. Oh, same flight, but I mean he's operated by a different company. You know what I mean? So yeah, he might be different, but I don't know. That all that stuff just kind of adds to it. But growing up, we were always kind of led to believe it's a very stressful situation.
It seemed to be,
but it isn't.
No.
I really enjoy it.
I love traveling.
I don't know if it's because we all did 8 or 9 together. American bro trips, essentially. Yeah, and we were just Frankie and Benny's, let's have breakfast. Let's fill ourselves before we get on this tiny aircraft. And I don't know, it just always it never seemed that stressful. So, and again, now when I travel with my wife or anyone else, I don't feel stressed at all. It's quite chill. But I would say I tend to take just hand luggage. I don't even deal with luggage. Which is probably dealing with a bit of the carousel at the end.
That's just more added time and the slight chance that your baggage could not turn up. That's happened to me once. But that was Greece. That wasn't the States either. And we managed to get the stuff back. But if you want to try something, if you want to get properly liberated, fly on your own, boy.
I don't know if I'm ever going to be in these situations, but I would genuinely enjoy that.
Yeah.
I'm a, as we all know about Bruno, he's a big people watcher, so I'm sure he loved that in the.
I did, but
have you ever seen any kind of rom-com and you see a guy that could be construed as creepy, but probably seems the main character?
Oh, God.
That's Bruno at the airport. He's sipping the coffee, he's in the corner. Yeah. He's looking at everyone a bit too long.
Annoyingly,
some people are a bit upset about it. Some people are fine with it. He's got a very joyous face.
He's got a book.
Yeah. Sometimes he'll just laugh because they've I don't know, they spoke weird on the phone and he's now belly laughing in the airport. So I don't know.
Sounds nice.
It does sound very nice.
I think with our parents, though, I think they had kids.
Oh my God!
They had kids.
Yeah, I don't want that. I feel like that's going to be mental.
Yeah, Bruno's just said he doesn't want kids.
I think it's also when something does go wrong. If you're on your own, you can kind of play it off. Yeah. But when there's other people involved, you kind of have to. Yeah. Your blood pressure rises because everyone else is bringing your blood pressure up. So everyone's blood pressure's up now. Yeah. Everyone's sharing.
It all backs up, doesn't it, as well? Because if you've got kids, it's also the money more. And probably you have less of it. Yeah. So there's a lot more stress tied to it if anything goes wrong.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Yeah, I really enjoy it. I like the whole experience. But as far as first class, my theory on it is if it was longer than 11 hours and I had the money, I think I would. Yeah. I think I would seldomly spend money on first class tickets, but I love the idea of it.
I think the money's the main thing. Yeah. I'm quite a comfortable traveller.
Yeah.
If
they upgraded me tomorrow, I'm going, no, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm jumping.
But I think I travel quite comfortably, so I don't really see the point of paying that money.
Yeah, but you're slight and you're this guy.
I'll get comfortable anyway.
I'm sorry, but me and Bruno's bodies are that of a 60-year-old. Yours is of a 15-year-old girl or something. Yeah. He's got his knees up by his chest. He's got a nice hat on. He's watching a film and he's like, I haven't eaten in 6 days. And you're just like, how are you comfortable? Me and Bruno haven't ate for 2 hours. And we're annoyed already because we're so close to the other person. Even if we get comfortable, we're now annoyed about the situation.
I would say I haven't travelled, though, since,
you were 14.
Well, my early to mid-30s.
Yeah.
So
the 40s is pretty different.
I mean, since I turned 41 the other week, I feel old.
You straight with someone who would wear a cowboy hat in there and you'd be like, ma'am.
As
they walk past, you wouldn't have a headphone, a phone, anything. You'd just be sat looking like
I'll be making conversation with people. That's how I get by.
That's so badass, though.
Howdy.
He's like, where are you travelling to? We're all travelling to the same place. Like, where are you travelling to? Yeah. I don't know. For me, I'm going to pepper it, but I have my reasons. I've talked too much.
I'm going to give it a...
Joe's going to start rating it different to pepper and corn. I'm going to give it a 3. Well, for God's sake, Joe.
I'm going to lightly corn it.
Soft corn?
Lightly.
Into soft corn?
Yeah, soft corn. Soft corn.
Soft corn.
Yeah, I'm going to soft corn it, just because I think... I don't see the point. I think it's too much. It's too much hype. Travelling's fine in economy. It's okay. So I'm going to soft corn it.
Nice. I'm going to pepper it. I enjoyed my premium one, and if I had the $dollar or got upgraded, I'd be happy as a pig and poop if I had if I got first class.
I've seen Bruno as happy as a pig and poop a couple of times. Usually involves lobster.
Yeah.
Anytime Boris Johnson obviously does a conversation, and then just mac and cheese.
Oh yeah, or a good coffee. A good coffee.
And if something happens to Scott.
Yeah. That's the happiest he's ever been. If I get lost in the Bermuda Triangle, genuinely, he won't be able to stop laughing for days. And everyone's like, no, this is really bad. And he's like, no, I know, but it's just the idea of him being lost.
Just let me have...
You guys making thumbnails if you're on an island somewhere.
Just let me have my time.
Yeah, I'll say this though about the first class. I don't know. You can't really hurry it up because when you go to States, the last time I went to Orlando to see a peppercorn or two, and I walked around. I rounded that corner for visa, entry, and there was 3 people there. I walked up. I spoke to a guy. He was like, "Why are you here?" And I said, "Easy, seeing friends." I did my four fingers. I stared. And I was out into the humid air.
You don't want your thumbs?
And I was very happy. They didn't want my thumbs. I didn't have any. I wasn't showing them. I was keeping them tucked in. I was like...
Were you the guy from Speed?
Yeah, he knows. And I did it. And I was like, this is fine. And at that point, I rang the Peppercorns. And they were outside the front. One even appeared behind me in a...
Yeah, you got that.
Hoodie that this man had brought me, I think.
Oh, yeah.
It was a LA Chargers hoodie, I think, he was wearing. And it was all perfect. This next time, the Peppercorn was already in there with the illustrious Kelly in the car park when I rounded that corner. And I turned that corner, and what I saw was like a scene from Jingle All the Way. It was maybe 4,500 people lining.
It was mental.
And you know, like these kind of lines.
Yeah.
And you look at it, and I was thinking, this could be half hour, this could be 40 minutes. What I didn't know was it was going to be 3 hours.
Yeah, I had a bad one too.
And the worst part was they were in the car park. And I was like, just go home. I'll get an Uber. No, we're here. It's fine. How long do you reckon it'll be? And I was like, it could be hours. It could be an hour. I don't know. No, we're reading the book. We're chilling. And by the end, I felt so bad. They were fine. But it was the added pressure. I was like, please.
It's such a relief, isn't it? When you go to America and the stress that's involved in getting in, like the lines, the interrogation, it's terrifying. And then you come back the other way.
Oh, they just let you.
You walk straight up and like, right, mate, how was your holiday?
It's so swift.
To be fair, though, I think we don't see the brunt of the thing that when we come back. I'd love to experience our customs just to see how different it really is. I was very similar. I turned that corner. I got off. I was like beeline towards it, and then I turned the corner. And I don't think there was as many as you. I think it was about 2 hours. But Sam and Lou hadn't left yet, which was perfect. But I made Sam go around a couple times to the arrivals because Big Man was up at the departures waiting for him.
I did the exact same thing. And like the first time, it was really easy. They found me. They came in and found me and walked me out. And I was like, cool. I went to that same spot and they were like, just come out to arrivals or whatever it was. And I was like, I was in departures. It was also in like, you know, the hotter head of the two of the Peppercorns was the one picking me up, obviously. And he didn't disguise the annoyance about it all. I mean, he was lovely about it, but I mean, he also did disguise it. But if there was a way of dealing with that, I would pay for that. Like, I know, like TSA check and stuff.
That's pre stuff.
That still doesn't stop that. It's all pre. Yeah, that's the annoying. Like, you don't know what you're going to get when you almost like doing that fast walk around the corner. You think, I'm going to get out of it. I'm going to be in an Uber in 20 minutes. Like, oh my god! And you can't do anything about it.
No, you don't.
You can't speed it up.
You just stuck in it once you start. You just, anyone else got a pen?
Yeah, I'll do mine. So I think Bruno's is quite good.
All right. Oh, are you trying?
Insider information.
Oh, here we
go. Peppercorn birthday parties, like full-blown birthday parties at an advanced age.
I think that's acceptable. I think that's
we're back. It's not. It's like it's a certain thing. Mine, I agree. Mine last week was a little bit hard to find a picture for, but at least it was a set point. But this is like birthday parties, not just birthday parties as a whole. This is at an advanced age. So Joe's not very specific with his, you know.
So when you're an adult birthday,
I'd say Joe's too specific with these.
Okay, true. Actually, all right.
At an advanced age,
so I'm not a kid anymore. Like,
well, I'm someone who has a birthday week, and obviously you guys are all excited for that. It's coming at the end of this month.
It is. Yeah.
Obviously, if you're watching this video, leave the comments below because you can get prepared if you want to get your early happy birthdays in case the comments get too full by the time it gets to the 24th of April, which is my birthday.
Yeah.
I'm putting out there because
my birthday.
What's that?
Yeah, give me the gifts. You said government information.
I was going to say, you're only a couple more pieces of information away from like being
someone else rounding that corner. I even showed my fingers earlier.
His passport number is 3322.
Yeah, do you know what? That's not far off. I think that's how it starts. I think if you can have a party for any reason at any age, I think that's a good idea.
I agree.
That's fair.
I agree.
I don't think age matters.
No, I agree. Age doesn't matter. I would be less inclined to have a party in like if I like we're on our 35th years, like our 35 birthday is coming up. I would not want it in an establishment because Big Man doesn't want any attention from other people like that.
Yeah.
Like go to TGI's and they make you stand on a chair while they sing at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I definitely don't want that. But a nice little house gathering and a nice little thing, I'll be down for that.
Where do you stand on? I watched that Premier League's Wives things on Amazon, and I mean, Jorginho's wife threw a birthday party for herself.
Oh.
And I think it cost like $100,000, and she sang at it.
That's, well...
Wow.
Yeah, where do you stand on that? Like, do you think singing at your own birthday party?
That's a bit too look at me, isn't it? Like...
I reckon this year I'm going to get a gazebo.
Yeah.
I'm going to get 100 of our friends, and we're going to wrestle for 60 minutes.
Okay.
I'd be down for that. Yeah.
Real clinic.
You know, it's hard, because...
real slow start. First 35 minutes just exchanging holds. I'm just in a chinlog talking. You know, Grandpa? Enjoying yourself?
It's hard, because, like, you don't really get a lot of celebration in your day-to-day life, do you?
No.
If you're a civilian. Like, you don't really have much cause for celebration.
I don't know why you said it.
Yeah, but I mean, like, for us, like, as wrestlers, like, we get semi-regular celebrations of us every time we wrestle.
All the time, yeah.
Like, so we get that feeling that, like, out there.
No, I wasn't agree.
Yeah, but I think if you're living civilian life...
Yeah. Like regular people, like Bruno. Ask Bruno how he feels.
Well, you don't often get a lot of bells and whistles around here.
I'll say this. Bruno's not said one nice thing about me in my life. But I mean, I can't imagine he's getting it every single day. Like, do you know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
I get applauded.
You're a regular civilian. Like, how much are you getting?
I get applauded every single day for my work. And for how much of a nice guy I am.
That's a good company you're working for, then.
That is a very good company.
Should we shout them out?
No.
And I'll say this. And obviously, I compliment you. Probably
and that's where this whole Bruno's type of guy, the one that you're trying to tear down my character, comes from. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Well, I lie about Bruno's the type of guys, but today, 100%, there's photo proof and you've seen it.
Yeah, we've seen it.
This is one of the rare occasions. That's why I'm going to throw a couple in there. You don't know what's going on with the guy. I think I'm pro it. I think even if you sing at it, even if you spend too much money on it, I like it. I like it when Bruno comes over and he cooks. That's it.
Yeah, I'm all for a small gathering and a day where everyone treats you real nice. You know, everyone's real nice to you on your birthday. So
that's all I always ask for. When people say, "What do you want?" I say, "Everyone be nice."
Yeah, that fake stuff.
yeah. That's why I can't wait to go to America this week.
Yeah, exactly. We fake
or the Atlantic.
Get those tips ready, mate.
Oh man, yeah, I forgot about
that. That's where all your money goes.
Oh, Kieran's gonna be living in that
every time you do that.
Mate, that Philly cheesesteak, it might say $8, but you have to pay $22.
Yeah, and everything's got VAT as well.
I'm going to panic. 100%.
Hidden costs. America is hidden costs.
It's everywhere. It's hard.
No doubt. I'll say this about Kieran, though. He did ask me how much cash I was taking.
Oh, wow.
I'm taking nothing.
Who takes cash nowadays?
Mickey Mouse dollars.
I like that.
Little Red does. And he'll be listening to this. And again, I do feel like he listens to this on a Saturday.
Yeah.
I'm with him this Saturday, and I feel like he's got a travel day. He can't listen to it on the travel day. We're traveling before this comes out.
Yeah, you are.
But on the way back, though, I might be, he's on the down from the holiday finishing or the trip, and he's now listening to it, and he's just probably wearing a flat cap, looking across, an aisle at me. So, yeah, just like talking about my cash. That's how I feel.
So, Kieran, if you're listening to this, I hope you're enjoying Philadelphia. I hope that Philly cheesesteak tastes good, and I hope you are staring at Scott right now as you listen to this.
Yeah. Be nice.
I like that. And then catch the visual as well. Just when you're back from Mania, just chuck it on.
Redo it.
Like it.
It's a different experience.
Yeah.
Do
you reckon Kieran has a YouTube account, or do you reckon he just watches it?
He does now.
On the fly.
He does have an account.
There's no way. Is it?
No, he's not.
Because
otherwise he should be commenting.
Apart from if his matches are in there,
his
matches might have an account for his matches.
He does it, but I feel like he doesn't know his password.
Nah.
Yeah, he has to look it up.
He's got it in a notepad.
He has to search
a physical notepad.
He has to search it.
Yeah, he's got.
But to be fair, you're saying that. That's what I do.
You have a physical notepad?
I have a physical notepad, and I don't have a YouTube account.
Joe. Yeah, a physical YouTube account.
Yeah, but you're actually 50.
Oh, yeah, I'm old, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Bruno, I didn't catch that.
Hey, Joe needs to get a physical YouTube account, mate. I don't know what you're playing at. How have you been watching our...
We've lost him.
Well, he's like a Dalek.
No.
He's definitely saying YouTube, so...
I think I'm going to say, even if I go on YouTube, I have to go to youtube.com and search a video. I don't even go on the app. No, I do.
That's wrong.
I know what the app is.
Bruno, we haven't ignored you. We didn't hear anything you said. It just went really tinny.
It's still trying to connect, so you guys carry on for a bit. I'll let you...
Well, I'm going to pepper birthdays. Parties at an advanced stage, because I think they are worth having the celebration. It's a day where everyone's nice to you. I have my traditional cowboy bath, where I have my cowboy hat on, I drink some whiskey, and I get everyone to stand around the bath and watch me bathe. While I very quietly sing old country songs.
That's what you also do on a flight.
I do that every day.
Yeah, that's true. But that's it. I kind of feel like that's what you do on a flight as well.
Every day should be your birthday, Joe.
It is!
It kind of is.
That's why I'm so old. Every day is my birthday. I age every day.
It's aging like a dog.
I'm peppering birthday parties as well.
Do you reckon we have Bruno? Because I really want to. I've got a heavy pepper. I think we should have a party for any reason.
I feel like Bruno's going to pepper it. Did you pepper it? He did, didn't he?
I did pepper it.
Woo! I mean, like, if I get like a brand new phone case, I did today.
Yeah.
I got it in racing car green.
Yeah.
I then realised my iPhone is red.
That's nice.
No, that. The only place it's going to show is like the camera bit. Yeah. And that green and red's a bit Portugal, isn't it? Portugal.
Wow, it is, yeah.
I don't know if I like the look of it, but
obrigado.
No, Bruno's not happy about it, but I mean, I've been rocking the old man flat case.
Oh, yeah, I did not like that.
That's what I've got.
I'm going to get mugged in Philly.
Yeah, I know.
If I'm walking around holding my case open getting videos.
All my cards are in my flap case as well. My phone. Everything's in one place. If someone takes my phone, they take everything.
It also, he's got a fridge magnet that holds a piece of paper that's got all his passwords to his phone. Look at Bruno, he can't believe it.
I can't, no.
He's gone to sleep.
He's gone to sleep though. He's probably frozen, but I like the fact he's sticking to the bit.
Yeah, he is. He's just resting the mic lightly on his forehead.
Yeah. The shape of that mic, and now I've seen him in this position before. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Compromise.
Am I still my head on the mic? Or
no, you're moving perfect. Well, while we have you, do you want to do your pepper and cornet, and we can kind of discuss it?
Yeah. My pepper or cornet this week is April Fools.
Oh. Can you imagine if it was Corfu? Is that pepper or cornet? Corfu.
Corfu as a whole.
Yeah, one thing I know about Bruno is he's got it out for Corfu.
April O'Neil, is that what we said?
I think so, yeah. So
pepper or cornet?
The turtles are obviously such a big part of my.
I liked a yellow jumpsuit.
Yeah. I think what he really asked was April Fools.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say I thought Twitter /X was unbearable yesterday.
Oh, the internet gets worse.
It was horrific.
It was so poor, and I mean, some people's taste is so bad at them.
Yeah.
I mean, like, some people are saying they're now in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean.
Okay. Definitely.
Crazy things like that. There's just a lot. I mean, Prime brought out a broth.
and that's cold soup.
And I mean,
that went too far. Yeah, it went too far.
He went to a drive-through. It was at the drive-through.
Casey Neistat had some.
The worst part about it all was I went to KFC yesterday and asked for it. Like, I'm not far off. I fall for all of this.
Yeah.
And it's so upsetting.
Hey.
And it's so embarrassing because there's something embarrassing about Prime.
Yeah.
So when I'm 35 and I'm like, could I have the chicken Prime?
Yeah.
She laughs at me.
I feel weird just picking up a bottle of Prime in the shop now because I feel like I'm just part of the problem.
You are.
Not to say that I do love Prime.
I think it's fantastic.
But I do feel like I'm getting eyeballed every time I pick it up.
100%. I mean...
But I just had to get my lips on that lemonade flavour, I've never tried it.
Yeah, cherry breeze. Right. Honestly, I don't like it, and I mean, the Michelle Keegan outfit fooled me once. I sent it to Bruno. It's fooled me twice. A new one coming out on April 31st.
Oh, yeah.
April,
that doesn't exist.
No, April don't have 31 days, brother.
Yeah. And the thing is, the worst part was that by the time I'd already sent it to him, like while I was sending it, I was like, this is an April Fool.
Yeah.
But then I was like, or is it not? So I was like, I wanted confirmation from Bruno, like maybe he's like, no, yeah, I've heard that's in the works. So I was convinced of it, and I was like, but I still want to send it. But then I was like, do I delete it?
Yeah.
Because I'm embarrassed now.
Yeah.
And then I was like, but nothing Bruno loves more than deleted text. He'd be like, he'll give in every emoji possible. Money signs, money bags. Oh, I'll never delete it. He can't handle it. He's like, we deleted. Like, oh, show me what it was. And I couldn't deal with that. So I was like, I'm stuck now. I look like an idiot and I have to accept it. And he was like, he didn't even say it's an April Fool's, don't worry about it. He didn't say, that would have been nice, but it's an April Fool's. He went, April 31st, dog. And then even the annoying part was then is once he said it, I was like, I didn't even think about the fact that April has. When I looked at it, I was like, I didn't even notice that. So now I felt double stupid. And then I started thinking about like April 31st looks so wrong.
I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't even have thought about it if you'd sent me that. Because I don't even until you were saying it then, and it dawned on me because you were talking about April Fools. That you said April 31st. I would never even thought about April having 31 days. I don't even know what day of the week it is. So I have no idea what amount of days
the annoying part is somewhere Kieran's on a plane going, amen, and clicking his fingers. That's what's annoying.
Like, because we were talking in the group chat earlier, because obviously this is the podcast where the group chat becomes a podcast.
It does, doesn't it?
And you brought up the Kentucky Fried Chicken Prime. I saw that yesterday, and I didn't even think about the fact it was April Fool's Day, because I didn't know it was April Fool's Day. I just assumed it was actually a new drink until we were talking earlier, and that's when it dawned on me. Oh yeah, it was April Fool's Day yesterday.
So do you think that was just a rotten drink?
Yeah, I just figured they'd come up with something there.
That would be rancid.
Big man. Pepper or corn it, your Wi-Fi.
Corn it. Hard corn.
Hard corn.
I'm going to hard corn April Fool's Day.
I'm going to hard corn April Fool's Day.
Because I'm done with it. I think I'm sick of it now. Yeah, I've had 41 of them.
I'm not a fan of a prank, to be fair.
No, I'm not a big prank guy. I don't like it. I don't like being blindsided by a lie.
I feel like Bruno's losing the will now because every time he goes to talk, there's like a delay, I think. It's like we're talking over.
He's also now got 2 recordings to figure out here.
Yeah, this is awesome. He's really added to his week. Anyway, I'm going on holiday. You enjoy the edit. Bruno, say goodbye right this second and we'll do the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
And there he goes.
A quiet salute.
Goodbye.
He quietly salutes and freezes. And again, we've gone for the heavy corn on April Fool's. But what I would like from you is obviously all our pepper and corn it's underneath this video because we're on YouTube, Peppercorn Boys on YouTube and on TikTok, obviously. Let us know what you want to do, pepper and corn it, as far as all these things. April Fool's, birthdays, advanced age,
what age? Extreme age.
Extended
age.
And too much. Whatever it was, there was like 3 stages to it.
Birthdays at advanced age. No, full-blown birthdays.
Full-blown.
That's what it's full-blown.
I like that. So yeah, let us know what you think of those underneath the video. If you want to see Bruno freeze and do a silent little goodbye,
you can only catch that.
You can only catch that on YouTube. You can only hear that on iTunes and Spotify to give that 5-star review.
I
love watching like still images of how disappointed he is.
I like the idea though that in the YouTube version of this, you can actually watch him gradually get more and more disappointed.
I can't imagine you're going to be able to see Bruno in any way. That last face, I don't think I've ever seen. The only time I think I've seen that disappointed face was literally the night of the prom. And I mean, that was it. And that's it. And that was at a girl named Charlie's house. And I mean, I've gone too far. Make sure you listen to the podcast. We give it a 5-star review. I choose the Spotify. I'm waiting for his face to react to what I just said.
Oh my god!
And we will be back every single Friday because that's what we do. And Little Red will be listening to every single episode. So hope you enjoyed the show.
Yes, Kieran.
How do we end these shows in the same way? I know it.
Yeah.
But we need to do it different for Bruno.
Okay.
So we go. I was okay. You, Bruno.